Since playing this game, I've got the best possible value cards in each respective position. These cards are not really expensive actually, but obviously best value doesn't necessarily mean the best cheapest. It is the best bang for buck. However they play in-game exceeds their price range. Let's get into it. Man, come on, you already know MMOEXP, the best coin website to get your FC26 coins. Get a huge jump start to your teams. I'm talking Mbappe's, I'm talking some of the best cards in the game, man. META, that's code META for the best cheapest coins. Check first link in description. Also 8% off, god damn. Let's jump over to the very first one now. Boys, I've been playing this game so much, I can't lie, I really enjoy this gameplay. The only downfall about it is I'd say I've been getting a little bit of lag spikes. Tell me in the comments, have you also been getting it? Nonetheless though, I think it might just be the servers and stuff, but yeah, I definitely think when the game is smooth, by all means, it's so much fun. Score lines are high because defense is very difficult. It's more of you know, you could say manual defending to a certain degree, but yeah, it's very fun though, I can't lie. The passing for me is just the perfect like balance, and it kind of reminds me of like FIFA 15 times, bro. I'm having a lot of fun. I got some cards though that in my opinion is just insane value for money. Now obviously not a lot of people have coins, so obviously the price ranges is going to go down when it comes to the series, but we've got Cobble at 6k. This card is absolutely phenomenal, and it's actually very sick what EA did when it comes to goalkeepers. Firstly, with the regards to them being and now evolved, you can evolve them now finally, but also I feel like now the higher rated keepers is actually usable. Like you can actually see a major difference in the higher rated goalkeepers, especially the playstyles. Now when he has a rush out plus, insane. I've actually used him I think 10 or 20 games, and for the time that I did use him, very good card. I actually still I have, what's his name, Oliver Kahn, so that's why the only reason why I don't have him in the team anymore. But very good card, man, trust me. At 6k it's literally in steal, and you can always add someone like a Schlotterback at center back, you know, to link him. I got the likes of very nice Dortmund players like in Mecha, if that's how you say his name, I think the CM, and you got obviously Adeyemi, some nice BVB cards. So yeah, very nice, good goalkeeper. We jump over to the back line. We got man like Udogi, 4,800 coins, insanity. He can actually get evoed, but there's no point, man. You can get +1 defense. I'll be real, it's okay. He gets game changer +1 defense. This is no point, I feel like right now. I think it's taking a little bit too much of the mic, you know, to do evos right now in this time and age. It depends, like if you really want him to be improved, because if you get the +1 defense, he goes +1 in everything, right? Kind of like an inform type of vibes. And then back in the day, if you add a shadow as well, so let's go shadow plus the 1. Do you see what I'm saying? He goes to 81 defense. It's a decent like card, you know. In general though, I feel like you can just play him though as is. 80, and he's got 94 pace already, bro. What the shadow, this man is going to be even more faster. What I liked about him as well is he's got insane physicality, and I feel like this year when it comes to like meta raw stats, it's important, yes, but I always say it now, the play styles is actually much more important than stats. I know that sounds funny. Like if you're running a CDM, right, that has insane pace, maybe decent defending, it's actually worse than someone that has worse pace and good playstyles, if that makes sense. You see, you have to have someone like with a good playstyles in that specific category. Like for instance, in terms of a fullback, right, I need to see someone with either a defending playstyle plus at least, or sorry, defending playstyle, something with pace as well. If they don't have the quick step, at least have them over 85 pace. Do you know what I mean? You have to look at these specific categories and aspects. But yeah, he's got block in general and then quick step, which is very nice. Whip pass as well to cross. And what I like as well, in the start of the game, there's not much good cards with good passing, and he has at least somewhat decent, you know, jumping over to somewhat decent center back, the main man Vardiol, which actually has a plus. Now anything with a plus is just a huge plus, you know, jokes aside. But block plus though, which is basically a heightened, you could say, physical stat, you know, obviously when it comes to like blocking the ball, actually being like that pest that stays on you, like it says even greater reach when performing blocks and improved ability to make a successful block, which means like literally what it says, self-explanatory. But what I like about Vardiol as well, obviously this is left back, but he's mainly a center back, man, trust me. Add something that boosts his pace, insane. Also another good thing is the reactions. Now in the start of the game, obviously with the gold cards, they don't all have insane reactions, but this specific cards I've placed all have decent reactions. Reactions is probably the most important stat when it comes to stats, because especially for a defensive outlet, because if they have the reactions, it's basically like the timing and animations is heightened the more increase, you know, stats, if that makes sense, of that specific thing, like of reactions. So him, if like for instance, if you see Van Dijk, right, not the best pace, sometimes agility and balance are best, but his reactions is what makes the card so good. So you got to look out for that. And he's got obviously ball playing defender, falls back. Now sometimes with these cards, the golds especially, they don't have the rolls, unfortunately. So you also have to look out for rolls. Yes, it is important, but not that important, I feel like, in the start of the game. Mainly overshadowed with stats and then playstyles. But yeah, let's move to the next center back. It is the main man Tomori, 9.7k bruiser, and that's the only playstyle. Hey, you know, I don't really care, man. The man got he has, what's the word, quality over quantity in terms of stats, so in terms of playstyle. So yeah, 9.7k though, 10,000 coins for this guy. In decent reactions, very nice pace split, 81 defensive awareness. You know, it's not the best thing under the sun, but for 10k, I think it is, bro. And very nice links as well. You got Liao, you got the likes of Ruben Loftus-Cheek if you want. You know, there's some very nice links. You got obviously no longer Theo Hernandez. The man did move. I think it is where did he go to? Was it Saudi? But yeah, shouts out though. Fi, Kayo, Tomori. Next one is going to be the main man, Ola Aina. Quick step and long throw. All I'm gonna say is, in this game, I'm literally running Spence, I think, and I think it's Dodo. They don't have the best defense. I think it's like in the 70s, low 70s, but their pace, hey, that's all you need, man, for fullbacks to catch up to the attackers. It makes sense. And Aina, bro, that actually has somewhat of the defensive capabilities alongside pace. It's got pretty much a lot of greens if you really look at it. This guy is actually a pretty solid card for 3,400 coins, man. Trust me, get him in the team, man, if you have a Prem team. Or if you're doing like a Nigerian team for some reason, man. Hey, shout out though, Nigeria right there. You can maybe have like Osimhen in the team. You never know. Let's jump over to the midfielders though. That was the full back line. Now, when it comes to midfielders, you want two categories, right? You want one player to be considered as the physical CM. You know, someone that cleans up, kind of like a Vieira. I always say. I've been saying it. This man is him. Amazing stats, basically everything above 80, you could say. If you really look at it, he's got Enforcer, he's got Technical, which is so good this year because of the running type. So when you have like the running styles and holding down RB or R1 on PlayStation, perfect. He's got Aerial Fortress, so he's going to be good in the air. Incisive to be laying off the balls. I have no idea why he's so cheap, bro. If this man was back in Prem and he was playing amazing, you know, for United, maybe it would have been nice. But I do think he's flourishing in Napoli, but I'd say much more expensive if he was in Prem, trust me. Low driven as well. He can even act as an offensive CM. I feel like this type of card, now don't get me wrong, 48 balance is completely ass. Let's just be completely honest right there, man. Bro, yeah, he has the worst balance under the sun. But when it comes to all the other stats, I mean, box to box plus, if he's in like a 4-1-2-2/2, he's gonna cook because he has the incisive perfect card, man. Let's jump over to in Mecha though, or in Mecha, however you say it. You can actually evo him as well. You can get him up one defense. Now you see, I'm not mad at that. You guys +1 passing, +1 defense as the power curve is slowed. Hey, it's not a bad shout right now. Bruiser, basically a heightened thing when it comes to advanced defending. You can like differentiate between different tackle types. So having Bruiser with specific cards and advanced defending, perfect. Block, press proven, amazing when it comes to dribbling stats for someone that's actually like really tall, 6'4", bro. He's going to be a cleanup character. Bear in mind though, this guy, I'll actually say there's no faults, but I'd say sometimes if you have another tall midfielder alongside him, could be a little bit lanks, because I mean he's 6'4". No matter what agility or dribbling it says, the guy is going to be a little bit lanks, but he's going to be an amazing CDM, man, at 11,000 beast. So let's jump over to the cam now. Obviously within midfielders, there is the CDM, CM, and then you got your cam. This man right here, Trickster Plus. I don't know how important that is this year, bro. So important if you do not know. Amazing playstyle plus. When it comes to fake shots, when it comes to just being that flair type of character, you know, drops the shoulder, especially if you do the fake shots technique. Not even that, like you can even do some flair, like, you know, the new rainbow flick. He's got amazing dribbling in game. Even just some of the skill moves to just, you know, skills to pay the bills, as I always say. Only issue about this card is you could say a little bit like lacking in terms of like shooting elements. So if you use him as a shadow striker, can lack, but you can always add a chem style to boost that. But overall, man, 88 dribbling. This man is going to be him when it comes to chance creation, just maneuverability as well. He's got inventive, technical, low driven. I don't see any faults in this card, man. 68 stam, a little bit low, but I feel like this year the stamina doesn't deplete that much. Could just be me though, I don't know. You can always add a chem style to boost stam though, which is nice, you know, now. So you can even add like a backbone, bro, +6, who knows. Let's move to the attackers though. We got a man like Chiesa, man. I cannot stress this enough. The best bang for buck card in the whole game, instantly. He is the steal of the day, boys. I actually evoed him, even though you don't get the most out. I mean, it's okay evo. It's an okay evo. You get obviously the inside forward, you get all of those like good stuff. But I'll be honest, just as is, this card absolutely cooks. Quick step, finesse shot, base, rapid. 3 potent playstyles. And this man in game, the fastest card I've used as well. Obviously 63 stamps, not the greatest, but you can always just add a chem style or even just get in someone off the bench, you know. But for the time that he plays, the 60-70 minutes, the man's gonna cook, bro. And I love the way how like he's always reliable, you know. Every time in front of goal, he's got 4-star as well. So all those stats together, you boys know the deal. Chawinga. Now there's 2 versions of her. Not 2 versions, what am I saying? There's the sister, I think they're sisters, right? The Chawinga sisters, I like to say. Look at this card for 5,000 coins. You're looking at a card that has over 90 pace split, right? With 89 finishing. Why she has 82 shooting, people don't actually see this, is lack of volleys and penalties. Because I feel like shot power and long shots can always just add a chem style to boost that. Let's see the specific one. Like Deadeye, for instance, she becomes 85 shot power, 92 finishing. She's got 87 reactions. This might actually also be steal of the day. 5,000 coins. 4-star. Yeah, GG's. Straight up GG's, bro. Low driven base. We know how good low driven is, especially if you do precision. Low driven with the precision. The 5,000 coins. Come on, bro. What are we doing, man? Very last one, man. You of course seen it, bro. You seen it coming. It's called Mwani, bro. Of course. I've versed this guy so much times. Very good card, I must say. Another good one alongside him is going to be Ekitike. Both of them come as a pair, firstly. I hate versing this card. He is so good in game. Very, very potent. But I must say, best bang for buck, definitely Kolo Muani at 10,000 coins. 20,000 less. And he's got the 4-star weak foot over, I think, what is it? Over Ekitike, because he's got 3. But he's got the 4-star skills though, Ekitike. You boys let me know who's your favorite card you've used this far into the game. I love doing these videos because especially for the people that don't have as much coins. But even if they do have coins, you can always, you know, save your coins, build a very good value team. And then you're cooking, man. Tell me who's your favorite card right now, boys, in the game. I'll catch you in the next one. Stay tuned. Peace.